Good morning, good part of the day. I hope that people are ready for the second match of the finals of the 4 digits Mania World Cup number 4. This is one of the few matches that you'll be getting this weekend, and this is not just another match. This is Thailand versus the Philippines. Right now, right here, of course, I am Paturaj. Of course, I am back in commentary. I'm not going to be commentating every single match this weekend, of course. On the other side, I've got a totally non-biased commentary and commentator, Steven. How are you?
Hey. I am unbiased. Except for this one. I'm gonna be a little bit biased. Alright. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, we're kind of traveling in time zones right now. Like, it's 11 a.m. here. It must be like almost evening in the Philippines and Thailand. It's very much scheduling heaven for those two countries.
Ooh, Battle of the Sea People. Southeast Asia versus Southeast Asia.
Is this SEAC again?
It looks like it, but this time it's a bigger match. It has heavier stakes because whoever wins this will survive for a battle of 4th place tomorrow. But if you lose this one, you will be eliminated as the 5th or 6th place in this Mania World Cup.
Yeah, let us redo a recap of the previous match singular. There has only been one single match so far before this one. It is Brazil versus Canada. Canada took it against Brazil 7-5. I wasn't able to watch the match actually, since I basically just woke up like 30 minutes ago, and I'm pretty sure the match lasted more than 30 minutes. So, 7-5 is actually a really great result. I think Brazil really did a great job at lasting that long in the tournament, and especially against such a strong country as Canada.
But yeah, on to this match. Both teams, Thailand and Philippines, had a really rough road going into this finals week 1. Thailand losing their semifinals against the second seed team France last week. Meanwhile, Philippines have to battle their way out of 2 straight tiebreakers in a row in order to get to this day.
Yes, indeed, we are witnessing in this tournament kind of a shonen protagonist kind of plot in the Philippines right now. The Philippines have literally fought hand in blood with 5 tiebreakers total in the tournament so far. Will they get a 6th tiebreaker? Will they get maybe a 7th tiebreaker later on if they win this match? Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
I don't know about that. Seems like Thailand will be their biggest wall yet, being top 3 seed and was able to go toe to toe with Team France from last week. So arguably, this is Philippines' worst opponent yet in terms of skill sets as well.
Yeah, honestly, like looking at the results from last week, we are starting to see some scaling. I guess some scaling issues on both ends. I think Thailand does have a little bit of an edge in regards to scaling because of players like Shokaha or Nanobandasi, which are basically the strongest players on the Thai side. But Thailand also has another player by the name of Pavin, who is pretty much dedicated to late game, and having dedicated late game players is effectively a huge bonus in this tournament because the map pools were specifically tailored to be late game oriented. Well, harder than last year's, basically.
Yeah, I do see some scaling problems on the Philippine side. Having, I think, only Melancholy and Astolfo on the late game side. Cub 3 will, as we know, Cubbo have been hard carrying the Team Philippines for every match. So I think he'll be able to scale in the late game as well. But the problem there is there are only 3 players in the Philippine side who are kinda tending towards the late game. I also think that we won't be seeing any. I don't think we won't be seeing any other players in the Philippines side. Like some of them will not actually play late game just because they really can't scale that well.
Well, let's not curse ahead of time, like because from the results that we had in semifinals, like sure, Thailand had really stellar results, like getting 993, 990Ks on maps that are absolutely astounding. But this week in finals, we've seen a huge step up in difficulty, and maybe Thailand is gonna be the one to fall to perhaps 970, 980. We have no way of knowing how bad each of the teams is gonna fall. Although Philippines did already kind of fall out in the semifinals, and they did a really great job of surviving with these circumstances. They have a really great anti-meta lineup, which is, I believe, what they're going to be relying on. But Thailand also has a really, really great hybrid and LN lineup. So
I think the main issue here with the finals map pool is that people won't be practicing it that much. Like you being a tournament player yourself, you're used to spam retrying maps, right? You can play these maps for about like 3 or 4 times and then move on to the next one. But the issue with finals maps is that you can't really do that, right? Because of how stamina intensive most of the picks are. You might have played it once or twice, but it's really not advisable for you to just spam retry because it will make you prone to chokes, and you're not gonna be practicing all the other maps. You won't be making time. So I think the team that will win on this one will be the one who had more diversity in their side, one who practiced the map pool more rather than just being better, just this player being better than the other guy.
yeah, I'm honestly curious to see how the SV training actually paid off. Like in starting finals, we're really starting to see how much training is going to be mattering in the long run. I think, in my opinion, those SVs, as an SV player in this tournament as well, those SVs really required a fair amount of trial and error, and especially error, to get those down. And I think the more you play those SVs, the more you're gonna get better results depending on your skill sets. And I'm really curious to see how the specialists in each of the teams are be able to handle that. Philippines does not have any SV information from Thailand because Thailand did not play SVs against us last week, so it is an entire realm of mystery.
Well, to be fair, one SV was banned, and you guys were able to capitalize on the other SV, you know?
No, we did not pick SV actually. We only
Wait,
picked we
you?
we we entirely avoided SV.
Oh,
So
interesting.
so for the next match as well, like Peru does not have any SV information on France, so my mouth is gonna stay shut basically, because this is a strategic standpoint that we have right here. I consider that as a strategic advantage, so I don't want to lose it.
Anyway, yeah, taking advantage of the SVs will be a very crucial strategy here, as it is a free point. And right now, final stage, you need 7 points to win. So you want to get all those points as fast as you can. And
So
right now
for
we're
the
at the
world,
bans. Oh my god, 97 and 18. All right,
yeah,
Philippines, I guess, will be the first one to pick for later.
yeah, Thailand is going to be banning first though, and apparently, according to Shokoha's role, Russia is effectively 18 years old, so actually illegal to be with Mafu Mafu. Shoutouts to Mafu Mafu.
Oh yeah, the Russia drama. Yeah, if you've been on Twitter, guys, the Russia drama.
Yeah, the drama. I would like to watch that from afar, very ironically, because, well, the fandoms are fandoms anyways. Anyways, back to the match. Oh, we see a
Weeble
Weeble
Wobble!
Wobble. We see a Weeble
SV1!
Wobble, man. That's unconventional because CD Try is definitely the one that will give people trouble in terms of training, but perhaps Thailand wanted to focus their training on CD Try instead.
Yeah, so right now Philippines is the second one to ban. So I think given that they banned SV1, I think the best reply for Philippines here would be banning SV2. And just turn this into a straightforward meta versus anti-meta match.
Honestly, an SV ban for the Philippines would not exactly be wise because SV is one of their few strategic avenues.
Yeah, but if you think about it,
No,
see, there you go. If you think about it, if Thailand banned SV1, that probably means they've practiced SV2. So Philippines, if they try to go to that logic, should ban SV2.
Okay, my job as an SV commentator is done. Goodbye. It's been a good match.
I'm
I
pretty
don't know any
happy
maps
that there
anymore.
aren't any SVs in here because I don't know the SV maps. I know a bunch of the maps here. I played some of them. They're really hard. Like, if you could ban all of them, you ban all of them. That's the feel I have for this map pool. Like, anything could be viable, anything could be bannable, anything could be pickable. It's just a matter of who's more consistent in the long run.
Yeah, I feel like with the rest of the picks, it's also going to be a battle of stamina. I feel like this match is going to be lasting quite long if the two teams are going to be trading picks against one another. Previous weeks we had pretty much almost 2 hour long matches, and I have to shout out the people who are actually still awake in the middle of the night, just starting to watch this match. You are in for perhaps 1 or 2 hour long experience.
First pick is Bagel Seeker.
Oh yeah, Timbit Secure.
So this one is one of the more technical in the more technical side of the hybrid section. Focus on bursts, grace notes with really short LN scattered in between, and then the bread and butter of this map is the second, the base drop. It's the base drop where it feels like a 6-star map. So yeah, let's see if people could hold on in the first half and then try to at least hold on the second half, as I'll be expecting no FCs on this one. If you manage to FC this, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, finals is a stage where you start to be expecting less and less FCs and more kind of a battle for survival. Literally, as people try to hold their combo as best as possible. Eagle Seeker is one of the hybrids, I believe, and
Yes, sir.
starting the match with a hybrid is actually strategically interesting, I guess.
Yeah, because what your opponent is thinking is that is that either you're gonna be taking advantage of the Rice or you're gonna take advantage of the LN. So if you pick the hybrid, then it won't reveal as much information to the other team. So Thailand still doesn't know what Philippines is trying to pull here. Picking this Eagle Seeker, it's the most balanced of all the hybrids. It's really balanced on Rice and LNs. So yeah, great strategic first pick here by Team Philippines. I don't know if they could hold on this one though. Yeah, that's another question for that.
Well, I think with this first pick, there's a fair amount of information that we are going to be able to grasp, and that each of the each of the teams are going to be able to grasp. Especially the fact that Shokoha is kind of nervous and might be able to slip some notes like in this beginning.
Early miss by Shoko here, but it doesn't really. The early miss on this one won't really matter, as we would be expecting a lot of misses from them in the second half. So whoever holds their stamina here will probably win. Alright, we haven't had our predictions yet. Who do you think will win? Spicy questions, yeah. Spicy. Who do you think will win on this one?
I will abstain from voting because I am the unbiased commentator.
In Philippines, let's go!
Anyways, Thailand does have the lead for now with actually 299.7s. Pavin and Shokoha actually holding this kind of rice density very well. Whereas the Philippines is actually going to be struggling.
Frost
well
now
with
breaking on
Frosno
the
actually,
intro, the break there.
Yeah, Fresno actually almost had that stream section down, but just broke at the ending.
Alright, this is the dip accuracy section.
Yeah, we're gonna see how each of the teams is gonna scale. I know Sleep is kind of falling out a little bit, but not that much. Like, I know Sleep is pretty much matching with Cup and Melancholy right now. But Pavin is going to be having a miss to trade with Frostno, but it's not going to be enough because Thailand has a huge accuracy advantage right now because Shota is just monstering this.
Yeah, this is just Shokoha's lead right now, I think. And I think that would be a break point by Team Philippines, by Team Thailand here. So I'm so sorry if I cursed Team Philippines right off the bat in there. I am. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Melancholy is going to be the only FC in this room because Shokoha actually missed in the first few notes. What a lad.
Yeah, but the ratio from Shokoha outscored Melancholy there, even though he had the FC. Only two 200s, two 100s, and that one miss. And the ratio is really bonkers. How do you even do that?
So yeah, like the tidbits of information about Thailand's scaling right now, 231, 392 in terms of regulars on this one, on Eagle Seeker. From Pavin and Shokoha just tells how much mastery the Thai team has right now. So the Philippines might be a little bit scared right now.
Second pick by Thailand. So this is where Thailand would reveal what part of the map pool they're gonna take advantage. Unless they pick another hybrid. Alright, so seems like Thailand will be going in the LN route. picking one of the one of the densest charts in the entire map pool, Platinum.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see Thailand go for the Alliance. Actually, I thought they were the ones with more physical prowesses actually, and the Alliance might be going a little bit in favor of the Philippines actually, because I think the weakness of the Philippines right now is Rice.
Well, to be fair, Platinum is the most stamina intensive out of the LN mapos. It's really speedy on some sections, trails, and the transitions from trails to LN jump stream here is really unforgivable. It would really it would really you'd really be prone to bad accuracy on this one, and the full inverse sections on this one is also really dense. So this one is tiring both in the hands and in your reading prowess. So I think this one is the best pick for Thailand right now in terms of taking advantage of their early stamina.
I think if they're holding some information out on Rise, like if they have some weakness on Rise, if Thailand has some weakness on Rise, they are kind of giving Philippines the more occasions to show how well they are actually scaling on Rise. Although they did get some information out of Eagle Seeker already, so we're just gonna have to see how this match is gonna go. Is rolling out. Shokahai and Melancholy with the mirrors. And I know Sleeps as well.
Alright, we will see how really dense this map gets. This is the easiest part of the map, by the way. That's the easiest one. I mean, the releases here are pretty straightforward, so you won't really get as bad of an accuracy. But those trails, man, will really get you going. As Laser Read, first one to drop in the trail section there. And the accuracy as well, with only 98%.
Yeah, it's already a deficit, but Thailand actually is a really strong unit on this one. They are actually all around the 99.4 mark, which is a huge advantage for them to have against the other team, which only has 99.1 as the maximum accuracy right now.
Yeah, you tend to play this one as if you're playing a jump stream Rice map, and that would really tank your accuracy. So yeah, if I were Team Philippines, I'd try to avoid that, get my shit together and try to keep calm. These patterns are fairly linear, but alright, in the inverse section, Melancholy though having a hard time with this one. I guess the nerves is really on him right now, as Thailand as a unit, country full combo right now. Shokoha leading the charge with a 99.54%, as opposed to Laser Reed, who's the only one keeping. Never mind. It's the end of the map. No one keeping combo in the Philippines side, and Thailand will be taking this one by a confident margin. Whew.
Wow, what a team score from Thailand actually. 981, 980, and 975. Very, very cohesive and very scary performance. I think you can really tell that this map is really the comfort map from Thailand. If Nanan Dusty is actually able to handle this one, Shokai is of course able to handle absolutely anything. And Ina Sleeps is actually able to handle this one as well. Very, very, very well. Actually doing better than Nanan Dusty.
Yeah, if the miss from Shokaha wasn't there, I think he would have gotten a 990k on that one just because of the ratio. God damn. Shokoha showing up here for the team for Team Thailand.
Yeah, actually, from the few times that we see Nanon Bandasti actually playing, we can actually see that Thailand's strategy might be based on Nanon Bandasti's scaling, actually. I feel like Thailand is actually picking the few picks that Nanon Bandasi can actually play, because Nanon Bandasi, if they can play the map, they are getting absolutely tremendous scores on them.
Damn. Imagine centraling your strategy on just one player then. That's the first time I've heard about it.
I mean, that's just a hypothesis. I could be talking shit for all I know, but
Yeah, but that would sound great. Like Thailand would be, yeah, that's what we did. yeah, Nanon Van Dusty strats, baby.
yeah, for all I know, they're just rolling their picks.
Yeah, monkey strats. Monkey braining this one. Alright, Close Your Eyes by Team Philippines here.
All
Of
right.
course, this is the speed pick of the Rice section.
All right. I'm gonna close my eyes now. I'm just gonna be commentating blind. You tell me what happens.
What the heck? Anyway, so this map is the main selling point of this map is the difficulty spikes on Chorus 1 and Chorus 2. Although it is relentless when it comes to its roll streams, it's pretty linear, but when you don't know how to play streams that much, then you're gonna be tending towards just manipulating this map, which is not very advisable to do in a tournament setting. So the best line the charge in the Philippines with Lordi as the supporting cast for the Rice team. Meanwhile, Thailand has their Nanon Bandasti and Shokoha as the main Rice players, and Pavin being the wild card on this one. I've only seen Pavin on most. I've seen Pavin more on the Ellen side of things. I've only seen him a few times playing Rice, so yeah, Pavin will be the supporting in my perspective. Nanon Bandasti Shokoha versus Astolfo Cub Tree here.
Yeah, it's kind of false information because Pavin actually played every single Rice
Really?
pick last week. So Pavin is
Hmm.
essentially their late game Rice player.
Yeah, maybe I'm remembering things wrong. Anyway, this one is the only this. We will probably be seeing Laser Reed in some of the Rise picks that are more technical, but on this one, nah, we won't be seeing him on this one.
Yeah, I think for the finals, Laser is more of a sniper role kind of thing.
991!
Yeah,
What?
yeah. The fact that players are still able to get this kind of scores in finals just tells how much some players just scale. Um,
My god, Thailand beginning to be a really big thorn in the Philippines side. 3-0. Pick either Infinity Rage or Magical Energy, but I guess they want to exhaust what Philippines will be picking later. Like, uh, they know, both teams know that Philippines will be picking this one for later. But I guess Thailand wants to just exhaust all of the Philippines picks, take as many points as they can while removing Philippines choices. Maybe, or they're just monkey braining it.
I don't really know. Thailand. I don't know what kind of pick strategy they've had up until now. It's kind of mysterious. Like, I think, against us, France. I think they started with hybrid and we're like, huh? Why?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, you guys were picking all of the rice, I think.
Yeah, we were picking rice because, well, this is our strategy. We pick rice, and
France was
we were expecting LNs from Thailand because we knew that basically Shokoha and Nanon Bandusti were really strong on LNs. So we were kind of bracing ourselves for the Olympics, and then for the first pick we saw hybrid, and we're like, okay, well, let's take it, I guess.
Alright, Laser coming back in this one. As this one is not stamina inducing, but Signal, if I were to describe it, it's a short tiebreaker map. That's how I describe it.
Yeah, Signal is my favorite two-spaced brand.
First time I've heard that brand. Maybe it's just in your country?
Yeah, it's gonna be European to be fair. Maybe European/American. I don't really know if Signal is actually a thing in America. You tell me, chat, if Signal is a toothpaste brand in your own country.
Signal is a cable brand in our country.
Keyboard?
Cable. Like in televisions. Yeah, nobody watches television anymore. Nobody watches TV anymore, it's sad.
Oh, not even in the Philippines. I'm kind of surprised. Like, TV has been on a steep decline in pretty much every country. Maybe third world countries might still have a leverage out of television, actually.
Ooh,
Anyways, back to the match. Oh god!
Actually, the breaking before the 400 combo mark. Melancholy following suit, and Cub Tree. Only Laser Reed keeping a full combo on this one. To be fair, patterning on this map is really abrasive with those 1-6 mini jacks there. It is really hard to keep combo here, but Team Thailand really as a unit with only 99.28 as the lowest accuracy right now, which is really, could you really call it low on this high abrasive map? My god, Team Thailand.
Yeah, like being able to get this kind of accuracy on a pretty hard how to play LN hybrid like this is a pretty huge feat, and just I don't even want to watch Chocohat's performance right now. Like I refuse to believe that this accuracy is this high in finals. But let's look at the other players instead. Pavin is actually playing for this one instead of Venom and Dusty. And Pavin kind of scales a little bit less in terms of LN accuracy, but still gets the very respectable results.
Yeah, Cubtree is the only one keeping 99% in the Philippines side. Lizard catching up with a full combo to boot. But we need a super duper meltdown from one of the players in Team Thailand if Philippines wants to catch up on this one with over a 50,000? No, not 70,000 lead. Damn, that is a Thailand comfort pick if we ever see one.
Yeah, that's domination speaking right here, and I believe that intimidation tactic is working against the Philippines right now, as they have 0 points right now. It's 4-0 right now. You are still tuning in for Thailand versus the Philippines. We are halfway through. We are past the halfway point for Thailand's points right now. Only 3 to go.
4. What?
Yeah, well, the scores. I don't even want to speak about the scores.
How? Anyway, Philippines have been back into a corner countless times, so I wouldn't count them out just yet. We've seen Philippines come back from this big of a deficit before. So, yeah, if you're from Team Philippines, give them your energy, chat. You know? As we will be seeing Philippines' third pick.
Yeah, honestly, like maybe one of the few chances that Philippines would have in this match would be in SV, but they banned it. So, yeah, sucks to be a sucker.
So I guess the plan B for this one for Team Philippines would be to take advantage of the technical picks, as technical picks are really hard to combo, right? And you're hoping for Thailand to miss on that one. But you yourself should keep combo. But yeah, it's a hard feat, but if Philippines wants to go on that route, it's pretty much still in there, as most of the picks that were played have been pretty straightforward, like, you know, Close Your Eyes, Eagle Seeker, Platinum. There's still a lot of tech picks left that Philippines can take advantage.
Yeah, I believe that right now, Philippines has had the time to get some information about Thailand lens, Thailand hybrid, Thailand straightforward rice, and now I guess maybe the rice deck is a little bit of an unknown. The core jack is a little bit of an unknown. They did really well last week on core jacks actually. So maybe a core jack pick might be a shout out for the Philippines right now.
Yeah, but it's so risky though. Like, you know, Thailand should be able to do super well in all, you know, in those types of picks. But never mind that, as they'll be picking their LN release pick of the LN pool.
Yeah, that's true. That's also a strategic avenue here, because the only LN that has shown so far in the match has been density oriented. This is more of a release oriented type of map, and it is perhaps the easiest map to FC in the entire pool. It's the least physical map by a huge margin. Yeah, I'm
I
just
don't know about
cursing.
that one. As Barry Presto is a baited Ellen inverse pick. As how Arcat mapped this one is that he took a full inverse map and just cut some of the Ellens in it. So it's kind of like an Ellen inverse, but not it's not a dense inverse. But you're baited to play it like a dense inverse pick. So I'll be seeing a lot of slider breaks on this one if people aren't careful with this. Also the 180 also the 180 BPM core jack LNs on this one is just brutal.
Can you believe that Nanon Ben Dusty has a YouTube channel that is not Russia? Like I thought that the YouTube channel for Thailand, like the official YouTube YouTube channel for Thailand, was basically Russia.
Alright, oh my god. This is a crucial point to take if you're Team Philippines. You need a lot of points and 2 break points in order to just secure your tiebreaker on this one. But
So
we've seen anime comebacks from Team Philippines before, right? So,
yeah, from a 6-0 to a 7-6, everything is still possible.
oh
Kind
my
of.
god, imagine, dude. Imagine.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah,
The
but
thought
Thailand right
hurts.
now being the overpowered super villain in Team Philippines anime arc.
Yeah, right now we're looking at perhaps Philippines' occasion to take the first point.
Look at this inverse section. It looks inverse, but it's really not.
It's like an inverse section had a haircut.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you know how Arcat actually shaved his head not too long ago. Maybe that's what happened to his Ellen map. And
Alright.
the hair grew back just a little bit, so we're seeing this.
Ooh, melancholy slider breaking on a random melon there, keeping only 98%. Act check right now. Lowest in Thailand would be 99.35 as opposed to Team Philippines with only a 99.27 as their highest. So this is kind of a scary part for the Philippines as this is just a break section. You won't really gain any accuracy on this one.
Yeah, like Melancholy does have an accuracy deficit compared to the rest of the lobby, which is a little bit worrying. But
What? Where
yeah,
did that come from? Frosno?
yeah, Fresno is just not in the mood right now. The music is too quiet. It's like there's no notes at all, so kind of missed it.
Right, Laser Reed, the only carry left for Team Philippines, keeping a full combo with a decent act. We need 2 misses from Thailand right now in order to even this out, not from Frosno! Oh no. This lead will widen even further on Team Thailand's favor as we go to another haircut inverse stream here.
Haircut inverse stream. This is the best naming yet.
Team Thailand still keeping a country full combo right now. Shokoha leading the charge with almost 99.7 accuracy.
No,
Laser Reed,
Lasery!
the final full combo on Team Philippines dropping with only 99.17 accuracy left in the tank. I don't think Philippines will have this one as Thailand will be taking another breakpoint even if Ino slips slider break on that one. Shokohai Nanon Bandasti leading the charge for Team Thailand with the 4 200s again.
Yeah, 4 seems to be kind of a recurrent number in this one. Maybe Shoka just aims to have 4 200s. across all of the picks in this pool. I'm just kind of jaded right now, to be honest. How do you get this kind of scores in finals? Oh yeah, 4 stands for 4-digit Mania World Cup. 4.
Four.
4.
And they were 4-0 earlier. Now they're 5. So maybe we would be seeing 5 greats from Shokoha this time around. As we will be seeing Thailand's, oh, would you know it? Fourth pick. Oh, wait, fourth pick? Never mind, third pick. Sorry. I can't count. Alright. As Thailand have been focusing on the stamina intensive picks, will we be seeing a same strategy from them, either picking Magical Energy, Infinite Rage, or maybe a bit of a curveball and pick the Korjak pick of the pool, which is also stamina intensive but pretty risky for them, as Philippines are able to hold their own pretty well with Korjaks.
Yeah, honestly, like right now, is it Thailand's pick right now? Yeah.
Yeah, it is Thailand's pick.
Yeah, right now Thailand has a really comfortable lead right now, so I think if they're going for a comfort pick again, it's just not gonna matter. Maybe they are already kind of thinking about hiding some of the picks from Canada. Because as we all know, Canada scales really well on late game Rise. So the fact that Thailand versus Philippines has only ever seen one Rise pick among all of those picks is perhaps not due to
Alright.
due to luck.
As we will be seeing Thailand's third pick, an Intellizer LN pick. This LN pick is a homage to Intellizer's love maps. If you're a fan of Intellizer's LNs, you will love this one. This is OD7. It's kind of like a wild card pick, to be honest with you, but knowing how Interlizer maps his LNs, this will be very act intensive.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it is also pretty chokeable. Like, I mean, it's basically Dodge's Gadget 2. I don't know which map came first.
Yeah, you're right about it being a Dodger Gadget, discounted Dodger's Gadget actually. It has a lot of split trills, one-hand trillings. It's a trill map, but the LNs are really short that if you play it like Rice, you would probably get away with it. But it tricks you into holding just a bit longer that you would probably get a slider break. So yeah, hand coordination in this one is key if you want to FC this one.
Yes, absolutely. Coordination is still a thing in finals. It's not just it's not just jumps. It's not just LN maps that you can play as jump streams. It is much richer than that.
Another thing while I was playing this one, it feels like a rank map, to be honest with you. It feels like it belongs in the rank section.
Yeah, if Entelizer goes for ranked on this type of maps, it's gonna be quite interesting for the ranked. It's gonna be quite interesting for the ranked section actually.
Oh, early drop from Frostno. They're not even managing to go to the 400 combo mark, giving Thailand the early lead and also the ACK lead with 99.8 across the board for Team Thailand. But Ino sleeps though with a 98%, which is kind of bad, but we can recover.
Yeah, this pick in particular is kind of quote-unquote hybridy, but it still has a major component of LNs. It does require a
God.
fair amount of physicality to be able to handle those transitions and so on. And as you say, coordination. Coordination up to a certain level does require some physicality.
Oh my god, those thrill sections really hurt everybody there, even Shokoha. But Lasery dropped a lot of accuracy there with only 98.74% in the tank. Nobody keeping 99 except for Melancholy right now, which also had a few share of misses, giving Thailand this big of an accuracy and combo lead. Oh my god, two full combos versus none right now as we enter to the final KI section.
Shokoha is actually not too hot on this map. It's actually quite surprising.
Yeah, but Paven is carrying right now for Shokoha here. Ino sleeps though. But I don't think that will be enough. That lead is really huge.
Melancholy with the actually quite impressive combo right now, and Frostno as well. Like they might have missed in the rest of the map, but getting this last Ki down is actually quite an impressive tournament feat. And going from the 200 count, actually, Philippines does look quite united in their performance. And those are actually pretty decent scores for finals maps. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but Paven though, putting Thailand on his back with 981k. Shokoha breaking the 4200 4200 mark, yeah. Having 10 this time, but it's still a good accuracy in a finals map pool, having a much higher score than everybody in the Philippines. And that is a match point for Team Thailand. Philippines has to be wise on this one. This is potentially their last pick.
Yeah, I feel like at this point there's still Rice Tech that has been untouched, but yeah, they can also pick the tiebreaker. Oh wait, no, they cannot pick the tiebreaker. If they want to pick the tiebreaker, they have to win every single pick from now on. Good luck, guys. Good luck.
They're picking the tiebreaker. Yeah, they've been winning the tiebreaker. Maybe it's good for them.
Yeah, Philippines does have a tiebreaker skill set, so they might as well pick the tiebreaker.
Alright, are we seeing a reverse sweep incoming? If Philippines manage to pull off this one, this would be the greatest comeback in the history of 4DM, but I don't wanna curse.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's a mutual party going on in the chat right now.
100 viewer hype!
Hello.
Oh my god, we're actually at 100 viewers, man.
You are watching Thailand versus Philippines. It's 6-0 right now for Thailand. Wow, Philippines are in quite a situation right now. Will they be able to get the ultimate comeback from 6-0 to 7-6?
Or the overpowered villain in the name of Thailand will take this one and end Philippines anime type, anime-esque run here.
Oh, they're gonna be picking the Court Jack, the ultimate risk, and ultimate risk is the only thing you can do in a 6-0 situation.
We pick Jack map. It's the betrayal of fate. It has cord 280 VPM in its name. There we go. This is so risky for Team Philippines right now. They need a full country full combo for this one in order to even have a chance of winning.
Yeah, they basically have to turn their machine on right now. Maybe give some of their players to the to Thailand side, like Astolfo right now. Astolfo is playing for Thailand right now. Maybe that will steer the balance. Never mind.
Imagine though. That would be funny. Astolfo 3-2-2-ing the match in Team Thailand. All right, we will be waiting the- for each country's third player here. Although I think Nanon Bandas, they should go on this one, right? For Team Thailand.
I don't really know. Like Korjak is kind of a particular pick for teams all around this tournament. Actually, oh, it's Cub who is going to
Yeah,
be
Cobb
playing
will
the
be on the
Korjak
Philippines.
for Thailand.
Let's go. Yeah, but Cobb will really shine on this type of map as Cobb is a stamina-oriented player. I don't know about Lasery playing this one. Lasery doesn't have that much of a stamina as we've seen. But yeah, Lordy will be coming in as the third player for Team Philippines. We are still waiting for Thailand, as this is their match point, and it would be really wise for them to take their time on this one. But Ino Sleeps will be coming in.
All right, so yeah, it seems like they're going for kind of a conventional Rice lineup right now. Like last week for Thailand, it was between either I Know Sleeps or Farm My Life in terms of Rice picks. But I don't think that Farm My Life scales that well in late game, so I Know Sleeps taking some of the picks for Thailand and Rice. It makes sense. Makes sense.
Not a lot of things to say about this map, except that the second half of this map is just slightly denser than the first. I think that's it. Only a short break. But yeah, the deal breaker with this one will be the second half, the last 30 seconds of the map. That's where we'll be seeing some score flickers, assuming both of them keeps full combo.
Like, honestly, if the Philippines can get a full team full combo on this one, it might be the start of a huge comeback. Oh, 100!
Wait, is that legit? They rolled 100 in there. I haven't seen that type of roll. Like you add parameters to it, like x less than 0, greater than something like that. The first time I've seen that.
It's probably fake, I don't know.
All right.
Like, whatever you put afterwards, like, you could maybe, like, exclamation point roll, um, Russia, I guess, and it would still default to out of 100.
Alright, not a lot of score decisions. Eno sleeps though. Early miss from him. Giving. Oh, wait, Chocoha? Giving Kim.
Wow.
Can I get a break on this one? As Lordy trading back the misses that Chocoha and Eno sleeps had. Lordy dropping to only 94%.
Oh yeah, like this beginning of the map is kind of a spaghetti for everyone involved. Astolfo now tangling themselves in the spaghetti.
Like, Lordy not having fun on this one. Cobtree though keeping. Alright, never mind.
Oh no, we're starting to see the stamina vanish away. Like, it is literally evaporating.
Yeah, but also on Team Thailand, not a lot of players having fun on the Team Thailand side. Only Paven keeping a full combo right now in the entire lobby. And keeping a 99.74% accuracy. Shokoha not having a great time here, but not as much as Lordy. Only keeping 94%.
Will we get a nest from Lodi?
Oh, this is really bad for Team Philippines.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be a comeback. I don't know if there's gonna be a comeback from this. It's kind of rough. Like, in terms of Court Jack scaling, like, Court Jack scales a little bit differently from the rest of the Rise. You can have, like, very good late game Rise players who cannot Court Jack.
And as we see here, the last map that will be played by the Philippines. Thailand, the final boss on the Philippines anime arc, will be taking it 6-0. A very melancholic end for Philippines' run here as they have been putting up tiebreakers after tiebreakers but ending their run in a 7-0 sweep. Thailand will be taking it this time.
Yeah, honestly, like from the scores we've seen from Thailand right now, Thailand versus Canada is going to be a really scary match because Thailand and Canada both are teams that scale extremely well on this pool, as we've seen right now. If Thailand is able to hold that kind of performance against the Philippines, absolutely sweeping the hell out of them, I don't know how Thailand versus Canada is gonna go. This is gonna be terrifying.
Yeah, this must be pretty heartbreaking for the Team Philippines as they have been fighting their way out of the losers bracket, but ending their run in this fashion. That must be pretty heartbreaking for them as now they have to pack their flags and will be eliminated from 4-digit Mania World Cup. Team Thailand, however, securing their fourth place and surviving until tomorrow as we're gonna see them battle it out between Team Canada.
All right, so the next match is gonna be Peru versus France, your winners bracket match. This is gonna be a 19 UTC, and that is gonna be going 8 hours from now. And the Philippines versus Canada is gonna be at, oh my god, 4 UTC. I'm gonna stay awake for that. I
You're
think
gonna watch
I'm gonna stay awake for that because that's gonna be a spicy match. It's gonna be 5 a.m. for me, but I don't fucking care.
Anyways, yeah. And that would be it for this day. This has been Steven and Patharaj. Any final words?
Stan
That's right.
Russia and Mafu Mafu, yeah.
All right, and we'll be seeing you 7 hours from now.
Bye.